Hey, welcome back to You Want to Start Gaming. Every now and again, I do jump back to games that I was playing. For whatever reason, I do jump from game to game. There's a few that I played pretty much daily, or a couple actually right now. That'd be Empires and Puzzles, which is really good. I've been playing that for a few years. No longer spend any money in that game, and to be honest, I'm much happier. There's so many new units coming out. But then I also have so many units already that it's taken forever to level up. So not getting new units constantly has really helped me focus and work on the units I already have that are really good, but that just need to level up some more. The other game that I'm playing a lot right now is Dominations. I've played that one for many years, super casually, I would say, for the last year and a half or so, progressing extremely slow and just doing this, doing that, and just enjoying it. But kind of wanted to jump back in and uh, get into an alliance and do some stuff. So we are doing some stuff there. Definitely check us out. We just got a couple more members today, and people are chatting and which is really good. So there's good participation there. Now this is the other game that I wanted to talk about. This is Elvenar, which is very similar to Forge of Empires, which I think is a much more well-known game where you're building a whole empire from scratch, going through the ages. There's a tech tree. Um, I like them both. The only thing is, um, oh, here's the other thing, is I like to play games that fit their own little niche. So what that means is, let's say there's two city builders that are very, very identical, very similar. They fall kind of this, they're trying to do like the same thing. Over time, I'll end up picking one or the other because there's only so much time to play stuff, right? Um, Forge of Empires was really good. It looks like it's very multiplayer driven. You want to have a nice alliance going, um, help each other out, level up, things like that. But you can get looted and you can loot, which sounds fun, but it's not when you spent a few days producing goods and then you keep getting looted nonstop. So a lot of people control you on that one. And that's one thing that I found frustrating. If you didn't play for a few days, you would definitely get looted. And then you'd have to spend the time again to produce the goods that you wanted to. Obviously, you could increase your defense and you can increase other things to improve what you're doing. But that takes time, it takes patience, and it definitely takes a lot of playtime. At some point, I found out about Elvenar, which is by the same company, InnoGames, who kind of does 80% of what Forge of Empires does, but a little bit different. This is set in a fantasy environment, so you can't play as humans or elves. Primarily, it's the aesthetics that are different, but there are some things that do change, or they're stronger in one versus the other. But you have the same path. You're going through these different chapters, which are kind of like eras, and it's fantasy, so they don't really have exact names per se. It's not like Middle Ages or anything like that. It's more of just a timeline of technology. So right now I am in chapter 4, and I'm getting really close to finishing it and getting over here to Elven Ancient Wonders, which is really exciting. So as you level up, you start unlocking different things. Ancient Wonders is something that is also in Forge of Empires. These are massive buildings that give you forever boosts, and they can be leveled up super high. I mean, I don't even remember what the max is on some of these. Let me see if I can click on, oops, clicked on the wrong thing. Click on this one. Oh, you know what? Let's go to levels. Let me slide over here. These are all levels that you could do. Thinking it's somewhere around 40, 30 or 40. Oh, already 35 on this one. Production. Okay, cool. Let's look at the other one, because I'm pretty sure this one can go higher. And if it does stop at some point, which it looks like it is going to stop over here, I think you you have the ability to level it up even further. So I think this is just with the unlocked level that I'm on. I could go all the way over there. And as you upgrade it, it will go further. From what I understand, every 5 levels, you have to unlock the next tier. And then you can kind of keep going up from there. I think they can go up to 50, if not even higher. They get ridiculously expensive, but they're super, super helpful. And they take up space. So let's look over here, Ancient Wonders. There's a bunch of them that you'll be able to unlock later on. There's no way you're going to have every single one of these. I mean, technically you could if you really wanted to, but some of them are going to do what others do, but better. And they all take up space, of course. So you do have to kind of be a little picky and choosy on which one of these is going to benefit you. There is fighting in this game, but it's not the same as in Forge of Empires, where the emphasis is fight, 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 and be super strategic. With this one, it's a very condensed, small fighting thing, and you're only fighting AI. You're not actually fighting other cities or other players. The other thing that I really like about this game is the fellowships. So these are fellowships where people help one another. Everything in this game is based on helping. So even when you're trading over here, trading goods, you can put offers. You could put offers to only your fellowship or to the people that are nearby in the maps. It'll tell you the rating. You can place offers. You can look at the offers that you put in. They've already helped me. And you can also buy from the wholesaler. So there's a lot of times where you can place an offer that might be like 2-to-1 or something close to 2-to-1 that you can place, and you could help out your teammates. The best thing to do in that regard is to place a offer request, because if you just offer 2-to-1, people are just going to snag it, and that person's not going to benefit from that. The other cool thing about this game, which is super awesome, is how the relics are set up. These are all the different kinds of goods that you can get. This is in the base game. Once you get way later into the end game or close to like the mid end game, you get all these other civilizations that are going to team up with you. They're all going to have their own production, but this is your standard production that you have. See how these 3 on the top are standard boost? This game, when you start, they're randomly going to assign you a boosted good on all 3 of the categories. That's awesome. So I might have wood, what is that, paper, I guess, and then sulfur, something like that. But maybe the other teammates that I have stone, silk, and gems or something. This is awesome. So you can focus on the ones that you're boosting. And if you have a really good alliance, you're only making those buildings because those are the ones that you're going to be able to do at a much faster rate. And then you use the trade to trade them out. So you're saving space, you're saving cost on all 3 goods. Instead of having buildings for all 9 goods, you're only going to need 3 of them. Get as much as you can, ramp up, ramp up, ramp up, and then post trades. And then you use the chat to post that you have trades going on. So here's the thing. So I was playing this game a little while back. I think I stopped playing for a little bit just because I was playing other games a little bit more like intensely. This is a sort of a slow game. The thing that does give you a lot more variety is when there's tournaments, when there's events and things like that. This is also a game where events and things like that, you can win special buildings, which give you benefits, of course, and you kind of can never get those again. So it's very interesting if you play the events and you get some buildings. Some of them you got to look at them and see what they say, because they might last for 90 days, but the majority of them will last forever until you sell them or get rid of them. So let's see one of the buildings that I have that would do that. I think, was this one of them? Eggshell Shrine. And the graphics are awesome in this game. Eggshell Pavilion. So you can see that I did an event that gave me 2 buildings because they're in the same universe, or whatever you want to call it. This one was another one, Witch Summoning Circle, which I believe was during Halloween events. These ones you can keep leveling up. I can't now because that event is gone. And I needed specific things to do that, but that's fine. Yeah, the graphics are really, really nice on this one. The graphics are a little bit crisper than on Forge of Empires. That's a slightly more hand-drawn. This is just a little bit sharper. What is this? Aureate Phoenix. So these are the different evolution stages. I think I only got to level 2. But had I played better in the events, it opens up into a little chickie, it looks like. A little duckling, level 8, level 9. Wow, it gets big on level 10. And the goods on, wow, look at those, that productivity. You get 4 different kind of goods there. Crazy. Actually, can I feed this or no? Because I guess not. I think once it turned into an animal, I could feed it. Standing gets plus 15%. Okay, pretty cool. This was Bonsai Garden. Is this an event? I don't remember if this was an event, but I know it was a special thing that I got. It must have been from an event, which is really cool. I like bonsais anyways. Gives you some stone every day. 700 a day. It's awesome. You'll find at the beginning of the game definitely getting goods. It's gonna be tough, so you do want to build those buildings and get the productivity going. And these you have to kind of assign to do them. They don't automatically regenerate and produce. This is a browser game, so if you play on the browser, it looks a little bit sharper on a PC screen. And then the controls are a little bit different because you can use a mouse. There's a little bit more detail and information as well. But I like playing on mobile. Nice and handy. I played on my phone, played on my tablet. Super fun game. Like I said, you form a fellowship and then everybody helps everybody. So these are all complete, but you can give neighborly help. And then anytime you help somebody, you also get a prize for yourself. Let's see, fellowship for the last tournament. Here, 312. I think these are all people that want to join because I did not send any of these out. Huh. Am I sending this out? No. So confused with that part. Oh, this is somebody else's. And they are definitely much more leveled up than I am, and they've been playing a lot longer. This is the cool thing too, is you can tell kind of how long they've been playing just by looking at their buildings. If they have some limited buildings that aren't around anymore, they've probably been around for a little while. So let's go back. No, I'm not trying to do a message. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, are these? Oh, these might be people that I can send. Applications and invites. Keep in mind that I can only have 25 members. Huh. I'm just gonna click all these off. They do events all the time. They do. Okay, so if, it looks for members for me to invite. That makes sense. Perks. No. So right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to clean house a little bit. There's a bunch of people on here that don't really play anymore. So I'm going to start taking some people off and then adding some people that are going to be, playing regularly so we can get some of these things going. Because a lot of the tournaments you can do really well if you have an alliance that's very active and they're helping out. This whole game is about helping one another. You're not trying to destroy other people's towns. You're not trying to steal anything from other people. It's all like, let's help each other and then let's level up together. I help you, you help me kind of thing. So it's super nice. It's very casual, Things do take time to build. You know, some of these things are going to take a few hours. Later on, I'm sure it'll be a few days. Let's zoom in to get some more detail. Oh, this was one of the earlier events that I was on. I got pretty far, which is pretty cool. What does he do? Oh, he gives me wood and then 440 stone. Love those things. Evolving. Can't evolve that. That costs that, which I don't have. That's fine. Just take a quick peek around here, just so you can see that's the trading thing. Oh, and then on the top, I'll tell you your population that is not working. So that lets you know who you can put to work. So there's 3 workers you get. And then you also have culture. So the happier they are, the more they will produce income for you. So right now they're okay, but they're not amazing. What is this? Firefly Lookout. Really cool. I like that. I think this was, yeah, this is another one that went with the bonsai event, which is really cool. These are workshops, and when they start out, they're very small. This is probably a 3x4 or 3x5 now. And you keep leveling up, and every time you level them up, they actually look different, which is really cool. I've always appreciated that in games, where when you level up, they change their look, so you can tell that they're leveled up. These guys are leveled up to the max right now. So once I unlock the next thing, I can level that up. Panda Bear, let's see. Can't evolve that. I wish I could. So this, I think, was also the same event as the red panda over there, but obviously I didn't complete as much as I should have on that, but that's fine. Still producing me some benefits. Over time, you do have to look at them to see which ones benefit you more. You might get a new event with another building that's super similar to what you already have, but it's much more effective. And obviously everything has to be connected to the road to function. Only the culture buildings do not. So yeah, so I'm still progressing through the game. Check us out over here. Might change the info on here, but for now, I'm going to leave it as is. Oak Tree Wolves. We can have up to 25 members, so we're still looking for some more people. Check us out, and we will gladly help you. Thanks.